I'm standing in front of what has been a key part of the history of the village of Coalton for many years, the remaining section of the Coalton School building. The first Coalton School building dates back to 1883. The building behind me was the second Coalton School. It was built on this spot in 1917. When the Coalton School District dissolved in the 1960s, this building became part of the Wellston City School District, and it housed elementary students for approximately 40 years. However, when the Wellston City School District was fortunate enough to be able to get new school buildings in the early 2000s, this building in Coalton was no longer needed. Most of the building was torn down, but the gymnasium portion that is behind us was preserved for possible use by the village as a community center. However, that never panned out, and the building has sat empty through these 20-some years. Now, the final chapter of the long history of this old school building is about to be written. The village will use a portion of a large state grant to tear down the remaining section of the school. Coalton Mayor Kim Milliken and other village officials realize the many residents and former students and others with a connection to the school may wish to obtain some type of souvenir to remember it by.
My feelings about this building being taken down they're mixed. I want to see it go, because as you look around, it's just a problem waiting to happen. Something bad could happen here. But I do realize too that this has always been the glue that held the community together. This was the community Christmas program was held here. The plays, the entire community came out for the plays. It wasn't just because their kid was in the play. They all came for basketball games, community dinners, I may have said that. But it's coming down with mixed emotions. And it's a necessary thing, but I wish it wasn't.
While the building will soon be gone, Mayor Kim Milliken and the village have a vision for how they want to use the newly created open space.
This is not what I would like to see happen on this spot in Coalton. Is not just what I would like to see happen. It is actually what the community would like to see happen. And through the process of the CDBG grant, we asked that question: what would you like to see? What would you like in Coalton? And of course, the swimming pool always comes up, and we can't afford that. Splash pad, etc. But a lot of people said this new ball field is fantastic. We really need another ball field there so that we can hold tournaments and actually have something going on there, during the summer, something that everyone can do. So my hope is that we have a softball field here or a baseball field. I don't care. I just know that I want something that the community is excited about and that they're engaged about. My desire is that it's something that creates some community unity and that people really want to use, that it gets use out of. It doesn't just sit there. Kind of like the basketball court. I have people on that 365 days a year. So that's what I want to see here.
It was used, for the basketball games for the high school course, but then other times it was used for our community Christmas programs. All the churches from the area that'd be the one time of the year they would join together to have a community Christmas program here. The fire department would bring Santa Claus and hand out candy afterwards. And it was also used on several occasions just for, as I mentioned, musicians who may have been passing through or someone wanting to sponsor someone. That up on the stage when I was a kid, I do not remember what year it was, but Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs appeared here with the old Martha White Flower and that was, I remember one of those shows.
I've given people the opportunity to come in, to look around, to browse, go down memory lane, take what they want. The things in here that are actually worth taking would be, of course, the desks. We've got a lot of desks. Some of those desks are brand new desks. They were bought the year the school closed. We also have stadium seating, and it's not the safest seating out there. I mean, if somebody stands on it, they're going to go down and skin their legs up. But we have it, and if someone wants it, they just need to come and get it by February 28th, which is actually tomorrow.
This is Pete Wilson reporting for Total Media at the site of the old Coalton School building.